What's up, everybody? It's your favorite Saracen, Krussk. Today we're going to be working on a clay dagger. It's actually going to be a birthday present for somebody. Um, let's see. I've got my wooden dowel for the handle. I've got a little bit of one for a blade to hold on to the blade, and we'll be using the Sculpey oven bake. I prefer the oven bake over air dry. And then with that, oh wait, nope, almost forgot. Armature wire, floral wire, whatever you want to call it. That's going to help us make the little handle piece, the handguard piece. So, as I said, this is a birthday present. It will be a Ursula themed dagger from the Little Mermaid because the person I'm making it for thoroughly enjoys Little Mermaid, which honestly, who doesn't? Alright, got our nice little flat round pommel. Want to roll over it with a flat bowl, make sure it's nice and flat. Alright, now as you see, nice floppy round disc, not a lot. With this, we're just going to twist and push this in here. I already did some of this stuff because it can be quite time consuming to watch somebody work a lot of clay. But this will give the handle a nice support system. As we all know, the better your support system, the longer it's going to hold up. Just going to keep twisting this in there. Maybe push a little bit. That's about all you really want to do with this is twist and pull. Or push, not pull. Dear God, do not push. I mean pull. Alright, now we're going to get this nice back and even. I'm going to get that closed up. As you can see, there's a little bit of breaks here and there. We're going to soften those up, mold it in with the rest of the clay. Got so many projects going on with this damn board. I apologize for some of the stuff getting on it. Alright, now we have a nice base. We have a pommel. Nice and pretty. What we're going to do is we're going to take this clay. We're going to blend it in to the pommel. We're going to flip it over. This is going to make sure they stay together after the baking process. When you do the clay, make sure you read what temperature you need the oven at. I don't know if all of them use the same temperature, but I know this one, the Sculpey, uses 275-degree oven, and I believe it's 5 minutes for every inch. Alright, speaking of, let's go ahead and, where's my knife? There's my knife. Krussk clay. Now what I'm wanting to do with this is when you first get some clay off the block, kind of shape it, get all the air pockets out. And since we're going to be painting it, the mismatch of colors won't matter a lot. It just matters when we go to blend the colors and everything. Alright, so with this, what I'm trying to do is get it nice and smooth. And what we're going to do is that little thin ring that's always, or that's not always, but for the most part, it's at the bottom of see if we can twist it up, give it a nice pretty texture design. I think I like that texture. All we're going to do is take it right here, flip a dip, make sure to keep it We're going to pinch off right there, and we're going to blend these together. Now it's got the support from here to here, and then the support around that's going to bake onto it. Make sure that's about, yep. Alright. I'm going to take a little bit more clay. I could quit dropping it on my ropes. Alright. I'm going to sit here and do the same thing at the top. Do, 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 do. And as always, you want to keep symmetry. So we're going to give it the same texture design. Once we get it rolled out. Now before we put that on, clean off my robes. Slide it back where you can see it. This is going to be her handguard. What we're going to do is with this floral wire, we're going to make sure it stays in that shape. Undo this. Let's see. So we'll clip a little bit off right here. Maybe if my pliers want to work. Alright. Now essentially all we're going to do is push this into it. Give it that rigidness like we did the handle up here. We're going to slowly work it around. We're going to try and get it about halfway deep. That way we can come back with some clay and cover it back up. As you see, we're going to just come over here, push it back in, cover it up. Make sure it stays flat. And it looks like I may have done too much wire. And here comes the ring. Let's try and break it right here. Go ahead and smooth everything over right there. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to fold this over onto itself a little bit once we get that open back up. Maybe we will. Depends on if suppliers are going to cooperate today. Obviously, they're not very cooperative today. Alright, that'll work out. Alright, finish it up. Make sure we smooth everything over, because if you don't, like that little dot right there, that will show up back when you bake it. And then once you bake it, it's pretty much you got what you got. So if you want to do like details and stuff, the time to do it would be now. I'm using my finger because I have lost some of my tools. So there are most, if you get a skull clay sculpting kit, you can, it'll come with some of the tools. I think it's got a little pip maker, a clay knife. I just lost them, so I gotta go get more. Thankfully, Hobby Lobby opened up. Alright, but yeah, as far as this goes, these, like I said, these are supposed to be tentacles because Ursula. So that's the look we're going for. Got a little bit of the wire coming out right there. All right. Tentacles. So, another good thing about tentacles is we're going to go ahead, come right here, use this to prop it up so it's at a decent level. And like the other one, we're going to sit there and make little bridges with the clay. Get my hair out of it. Get that tucked under. Roll it back and then pinch it off. And then roll it right here. Like I said, make sure you stay in a decent shape. And that's at least the handle made. Now, as I said earlier, we're going to make a blade now. So we're going to roll this to the side. And let's see, we want the essentially going to be what we're going to consider the tang. To just about touch the other one. So I'm going to make a little mark up here. I can't tell where that mark is. That one I can. So as you see, we've got it going in about 3/4. No, that's about 1/2 inch deep. So now the fun part. Making the blade. I know it's a clay dagger and all, but Georgia law requires it to be 12 inches or less. So that's what we're going for. I'm going to roll out a block. Try to get all this clay I've already used in here. The less I got to pull, the better, because I'll be more for later on. Alright, we're going to start the blade. As you can see, I've got my little marks right here. How long is that? No, it's almost an inch. So we'll make sure we roll it up again, because I got some cracks in it. The best way to avoid cracks is to get a smooth ball. So I probably should have done that. Alright, nice smooth ball. I'm going to roll it out. Now with this, we're going to want to make sure that the marking we made earlier actually, there we go, comes out. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of flatten it. Now we're going to need more clay, obviously. So we're going to sit here and we're going to roll more clay. Hopefully my power doesn't cut out. Probably going to cut some of this out. And then we're going to want it to go 1-2 inches past. Essentially make it like an amp guard sword. So we're going to roll this in. I'm going to flatten it out, stretch it out. Blend it in with this piece. That was a heck of a size difference. Always make sure that when you're doing it, try to keep an even elevation on your clay. Especially if you're going to do a weapon. We can mold these sides in a little bit. I'm going to lift it up. Kind of bring these to a smooth edge. Unless you're going, I mean, right now this would make it great for like a rock dagger. Like a, not a rock, stone. So if that's the texture you want to go for, that's the texture you go for. But, easy craft to get into. Kind of addicting, I'm not going to lie. Oh, that clay I'm dropping. Alright, that should be the last bit. Get that going back right there. Alright, 2 inches. Perfect. And we're just going to sit here and mold the blade. I can save those bits for things. I'm just going to smooth it over. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? I need something to smooth it with. But, and once it bakes, it'll be more rigid. And then there's that hole I made earlier. And ta-da! Clay dagger.